Me pregame, that's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now a run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Started to look like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow, I've got little lady.
54 Mike.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Minnesota.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
General West.
Cook is the mark.
Left side caught by Diggs. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Run.
Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch that in, tight end right.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Come on now,
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw again on second down. Cousins, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Mahomes, the Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a throw for the All-Pro KcChiefsFan2669's is complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Attack!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's go. 15. 54.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And now spinning away.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, Ripley.
Check 3, check 3.
From the 22, Mahomes on target over the middle of the hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Jahan, 180. 50. Check my 50. I'm here all day.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get off the field, D. Kill. 300. Hey, turn it up. Wide.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. So everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
All day, baby. All day, baby.
Cousins on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Watch the car.
They run it again with Williams. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Mahomes now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. On first down, this is Adams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Cook still, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. at the 15-yard line.
Line. 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. They will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some tested shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Lil Yachty.
No, it is. Lil Bo. Yup.
If you pick Evans, you better run those curl routes. Cameron Jordan is a threat off the edge. Good luck taking Big Ben down. All right, magicians, backyard heroes. Aha! You made it! Welcome to Superstar KO. In this mode, man, we laying tracks and talking smack. So if you ready, let's get it started. Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them. On play action, here's Big Ben. And his first look is incomplete. It's deja vu. You gotta try something else. On first down, Big Ben. Rolling right. London Bridge is falling down. And now there goes Big Ben. The defense sure has held up strong so far. You might learn a thing or two from them. On third and long, it's Big Ben. And this is caught. First time for Mike Evans.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
All right, you gotta get this one, or it's their game to win. Fourth down, the hero dropping back to throw. Fletcher Cox grabbing a sack. No pressure, but if you score a touchdown on this drive, game over. Starting this drive on the ground. And he's into enemy territory after one heck of a run. We got the heroes flexing to put some points on the board. Right back to him on first down. Breaks loose of a tackle. And they're going to get him down after a really nice run. Second down. Running it. And the short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Going with the run on third and short. Man, do better. But coach will have to take it this time. Fourth down, Everybody's watching. You're in the 4th down for the Magicians. Running for it. Got room, and poof, a cloud of smoke, a little shock in awe, and the Magicians got themselves a rushing touchdown. Back to the yard now, but remember, heroes never quit.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.